If you're about to be a first time dad, then here's what to expect on the first few doctor's appointments that you go to for your baby. First of all, I would say to try to get there early if you can. When it comes to baby's doctor's appointments, it's very unpredictable on how long you're going to be there because it all depends on how busy they are and there's no predicting how busy they're going to be. Number one piece of advice that I can give you when it comes to doctor's appointments is do not be scared to ask questions or say something. It can be probably the dumbest question that you think that you have in your head. No question is a dumb question when it comes to your baby. So ask that question. If the doctor or nurse is doing something to your baby that you don't agree with, then say something. Baby can't talk, so you're the only person that can speak for them. Now, the first few doctor's appointments, they don't really do much. They ask you how everything's going. Hopefully you'll be able to say everything's going great. You're gonna take your baby's weight, height, and all that, and then try to give your baby a couple shots. When they get your baby's measurements, if I was you, I would write all that stuff down. Because for one, when you get home, you can compare it to the doctor's appointments before that and make sure that your baby's growing at a good pace. And it's just cool to keep up with how fast they're growing and everything. Lastly, it's very important that you and your partner educate yourself on every single vaccine. It is completely up to you whether or not your kid gets a vaccine or not. Let me or anybody else on the internet tell you whether or not you should vaccinate your kid or whether or not your kid should get this certain vaccination. You can get some vaccinations and not get the rest. You can get all the vaccinations or you can get none of them. It is completely up to you. But it is also up to you to do the research and find out what is best for your family and for your baby. If the doctor tries to tell you that your kid cannot get in school if they did not get this vaccine, then that is not true. Well, it's not true in most states. Like I said, do your research on every single vaccine and you'll find all the answers that you're looking for. Yeah, to sum it up, don't be scared to ask questions. Don't be scared to say something. Do your research on all vaccines before you go in there. Oh, and I forgot to say, if you go to the doctor and they're trying to give your kid a vaccine that you haven't done research on yet, you don't necessarily have to get that vaccine that day. But some vaccines, if you do decide to get it, are better to get at the earlier stages. So that's why it's important to try to do all your research beforehand so that you can go to the doctor with the answer. But if you get in a bind where you haven't done the research on that yet, then you can absolutely postpone the shot until next appointment or set an appointment for like a week later if you want to go ahead and get it done. But yeah, guys, my name is Eli and I post first time dad content every single day. So if you found this video helpful, then hit that follow button.